Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. All right, we are jumping right in today because we're looking at a massive architectural shift in how software actually gets made. We're diving deep into the Ajath platform, and specifically, we're unpacking this wild concept known as vibe coding. Look, if you've ever hit an absolute brick wall trying to configure hosting, set up a database, or just wrangle front-end frameworks, what we're covering today is a radical new approach. Ajath uses advanced AI to take your raw ideas and turn them into fully functional applications. But it doesn't do this through traditional, tedious line-by-line coding. Instead, it lets you manage a synchronized team of AI agents. Today's main focus is exactly how these parallel agents build apps from the ground up.
So we really need to start with one specific question. What will you build? Seriously, take a second and think about it. Imagine what you could create today, right now, if technical execution was completely removed as a barrier. I'm talking no syntax errors, no server crashes. What if your absolute only limit was your own imagination? Because we aren't just talking about generating a simple block of text or a basic, boring HTML page here. Builders on Ajath are creating literally everything. We're seeing functional wellness journals, entirely custom job board platforms, and it goes all the way to interactive 3D games, dynamic spreadsheets, and even full-on videos and animations. The stuff coming out of this is as diverse as the ideas going in. It's truly a full-spectrum creation engine.
Now, you're probably wondering, how on earth is this level of flexibility even possible? Well, it all comes down to the raw engine power under the hood. The Ajath platform hooks you up with over 400 active AI models across more than 70 different providers. That means you aren't locked into just one way of thinking or one specific AI ecosystem. You literally have the world's most advanced intelligence ready to process your prompts and build out your projects.
And to put that into perspective, just look at the sheer volume of creativity running through this system right now. We are seeing massive surges in weekly token trends. For instance, Thinking Machine's Inkling model, up a whopping 191% in a single week. OpenAI's GPT-4o is up 178%, and Moonshot AI's Kimi K3 is up 167%. Numbers like that tell us over 1 million global users aren't just casually testing the waters. They are actively building, scaling, and pouring massive amounts of data into these models to bring their apps to life. Section 1. Meet Maya 4, the ultimate project manager.
You really need to think of Maya 4 as way more than just a chatbot. It's essentially the ultimate project manager, operating on what they call an infinite canvas. This gives you and your team the space to just design freely. You can map out ideas and tweak designs visually long before they ever hit the actual code base. But the real magic? That happens in the background. While you're focusing on the big picture vision, just throwing requests at it in whatever order pops into your head, Maya 4 handles all the messy coordination. It intelligently sequences every single request and figures out the absolute optimal order for execution.
Section 2. How parallel agents work. Your specialized AI developers.
All right, let's lock in on exactly what we mean here, because this is the absolute secret sauce of vibe coding. Parallel agents are specialized AI workers that execute tasks together at the exact same time. In traditional development, human coders have to context switch constantly. You work on the database, stop, switch to the front end, stop, then go figure out user authentication. It's incredibly linear and slow. Parallel agents handle the auth, the database, and the design completely seamlessly and simultaneously, keeping every bit of that progress perfectly visible to you as it happens.
Okay, let's break down exactly how this flows, step by step. Step 1, you give Maya 4 your main task, say, build an e-commerce storefront. Step 2, Maya 4 intelligently fractures that massive request down into actionable subtasks. Then, step 3 is where the heavy lifting actually happens. Multiple agents are spun up instantly, and they execute those subtasks simultaneously. One agent is building your shopping cart, another is designing the product gallery, and another is setting up the secure payment database. Finally, step 4, all of that parallel work is seamlessly stitched back together into one merged functional result.
Section 3. Full stack infrastructure, from idea to launch. So as the creator, your job is stripped down to the bare essentials. You describe it and you publish it. That's literally it. You just use a chat interface to tell the agent what you want, it writes the production-ready code, and then it stays out of your way. Meanwhile, the platform handles all the heavy infrastructure lifting in the background, with zero manual setup required on your end. Ajath instantly provides built-in authentication, database management, hosting, and monitoring. You're building secure, fully scalable apps from day one without ever touching a server config.
And because all of this infrastructure is totally unified, you can ship basically anything from within a single project workspace.
As your idea scales, you don't have to go patch together a dozen different tools. You can have your mobile app, your web app, your marketing landing pages, and even promotional videos all pulling from the exact same shared design system, all being built by your parallel agents. It's a whole digital ecosystem under one roof.
Section 4. Proven by founders. Real-world success.
To see how this plays out in the real world, check out this quote from Vikram Singha, the founder of GetCrew. He says, "Building the GetCrew platform would have taken months, but Maya 4 helped us launch in a fraction of the time." That is huge. It really highlights the dramatic reduction in time to market. When your agents are working in parallel, months of grueling traditional development literally condense down to days or even hours.
But it's really not just about speed, right? It's about quality. Thierry Ishimwe-Lyon, founder of Exabean, noted, "With Ajath, we were able to quickly iterate and deploy a robust full-stack application." I really want to emphasize the word robust there. The output you get from this parallel agent workflow isn't just a fragile, hacky prototype. It is a real, full-stack application ready to handle real users. It's an absolute paradigm shift.
Section 5. Scaling your AI project. Start small, scale fast.
So, if you just want to get your hands dirty and explore what's possible, the starter tier is completely free. That gives you daily agent credits and a built-in database for one project. But look what happens when you step up to the core tier at $15 a month. You can invite 5 collaborators, and crucially, you unlock the ability to work with 2 parallel agents at once. And if you're building something highly commercial, the Pro tier at $89 a month gives you absolute superpowers. We're talking up to 15 collaborators and a massive workforce of 10 parallel agents executing your vision simultaneously, plus access to the most powerful models out there.
And of course, for those of you building at the absolute enterprise level, Ajath maintains strict control standards. As your apps scale at this crazy breakneck speed, they stay incredibly secure. The platform integrates right into enterprise-grade security like SSO and SAML, it's SOC 2 compliant, and it gives you advanced privacy and admin controls. So your data and your rapid development workflow are totally locked down and protected. Which actually brings us right back to where we started. But hopefully now you have a totally fresh perspective on what is actually possible. Now that technical execution, server setups, and line-by-line coding are no longer standing in your way, what will you build today? The tools to bring your absolute boldest ideas to life are quite literally waiting for you. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer on vibe coding and how parallel agents are completely reshaping app development. Dive in, start experimenting, and I'll catch you next time.